Hello everybody, welcome to managing point groups in Civil 3D. Let's take a look at this drawing. So I've got a number of different point groups already created in this file. As you know, every single point that's created in Civil 3D, whether you see it on your screen or not, is always included in the all points point group. You cannot change that. These point groups were created manually by somebody. So in this case, it looks like I have one point group that was created using some station description matching. So any station value that starts with STA is going to be included in this point group. I have others that represent other types of properties. So in this case, I have a point group with raw descriptions of GS. And each one of those point groups can be displayed a different way with a different point style and a different description. All right. So note that each one of these, regardless of how they're being grouped, they are shown using a different point labeling style. Now, why can I only see this particular style here, a point marker with no label? Well, that's because whatever's on top takes precedence. So it's based on kind of like orders of layers. So whatever's on top, that's what's going to show, and it's going to cover everything up. So keep in mind that, remember, every single point, including all the points included in these point groups here, are also contained in the all points point group. And in this case, if I right click on point groups and go properties, you'll notice that all points is on top. So that's going to cover up everything below it. Now, if I wanted to see all points, but I want to show the station points, all I will do is select stations, move it up to the top, click apply, and then say OK. And you'll notice now my stations turn on. All right. Now, what happens if I wanted to turn on all my points or only the station points and have all other points turned off? Well, the easiest way to do that is to go into the settings tab and just make a couple of quick new point styles. So in my settings tab under point, I'm going to right click under point styles. I'm going to go new, and I'm just going to call this off. And under my 3D or in my display tab, I'm just going to turn everything off here, and I'm going to say OK. Turn that display visibility off, and now I've got a point style called off. Looks like I already had one there before. And under my label styles, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go under new label style, and I'm going to call this off. And under the general, I'm just going to turn the visibility to false so we cannot see it. All right, so now I'm going to pop back into my prospector tab, and I'm just going to right click on all points and go properties and turn those both to off. Okay, off, apply. Okay, and if you want, you can turn that off too, but because your displays are turned off in that point marker, the label turns off as well. So now I can only see my station points. Okay, that's because in my list, if I right click on point groups and go properties, all points is below the station points. Now let's say I wanted to see stations and my fence points only. So I'm going to move both of those to the top. Now, if you have a fence point that's included in the stations group as well, and you want to see the fence points instead of the station values, make sure that's on top. Remember, whatever on top is going to cover up whatever's below it if they're included in the same group. So I'll simply say OK, and then all my fence points will turn on. And there's my fence points. So you can manipulate your point groups, turn them on and off by just changing the level of where these point groups remain in the list. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye now.